what is the transport layer? We discuss about transport layer protocol, TCP, UDP, and in summary. So we should be able to understand the purpose of transport layer in managing the transporting data end to end, characteristic of TCP UDP protocol, including port number, data transportation, how the data is transported from one side to another side. So what is the role of transport layer? The transport layer is responsible for establishing a temporary communication between two applications and delivering data between them. A transport layer moves the data between the application on the devices in the network. The transport layer provides the services such as connection-oriented data stream support, reliability, flow control, and multiplexing. We'll discuss one by one what is connection-oriented, what is reliability, flow control, and multiplexing. Responsibility. So you can see this. These are all possible with the networking and transport layer protocol. And individual concern, that's critical actually, right? Most of the time, your machine, here they shown there is one computer, he is doing multitasking. He has a video streaming as well, he has a phone as well. He opened one application, one page, another page, instant messages, and email as well. So all these multitasking, how this is possible? Sometime in the computer, you 2 or 3 browser or different tabs at the same time. That is how this is having individual conversations. So your message is not going into different windows at the same time. By tracking each individual conversation flowing between the source application and destination application separately. Responsibility, segmentation, and reassembling. By dividing the data into the segmentation, data are easier for manage and transport. So basically, you can see every message. If it's a purple. So 3 purple, green, yellow, and out. So there are different types of messages you can see. Or they are segmenting them differently. So the different application can actually, the message is delivered. If it's a red one, it goes to the red window. If it's an orange one, go to the orange window. If it's goes to the purple, goes to the purple window. That is why the message is coming, multiple messages are coming from behind the scene to the source to the destination. What they're doing is the job of the transport layer is to divide the, first of all, if the message is too big, it divides them into the segment. The other thing is it keeping the track of the different information, different application data separately. So that is another job of transport layer. Okay, identify the application by ensuring when the multiple applications are running on the devices, all applications receive the correct data. That's the job of the transport layer, as we already discussed. Conversation multiplexing, segmenting the data into smaller chunks, enable many different communication for many different users to interleave multiplex on the same network. Transport layer add a header that contains binary data to identify each segment and enable various transport layer protocol to perform different functions segment. So as you can see, first of all, it's segmentation, and then this third thing is multiplex. So segmentation, allow conversation, multiplexing, multiple application can use the same network at the same time. So here you can see there are multiple applications. We are combining them together and they are using the same network. Error checking can be performed on the data in the segment to check if the segment has changed in transmission. Transport layer is responsible for managing the reliability. Now there's another function of transport layer. First of all, segmentation, we already seen different application, multiplexing all the different applications using the same stream or the same network, and then they are like a multiplexed into one stream, right? But the sender and receiver can actually, the other job is reliability. How the reliability we are going to achieve. So normally when you go to the post office and you say, I want to post this letter or any important message or maybe a mobile phone or anything like that. So the postman, the guy who's on the desk, they will ask you, okay, you want first class, recorded, special delivery, acknowledgement, reliability, something like that. What does it mean? If it's an ordinary letter, would you care? If it's a mobile phone worth of £1,000, would you care? Of course, you care. Then you say, give me a special delivery, give me insurance. Okay. And when the message is received on the other by the sender receiver, I need the acknowledgement as well. Okay. So some application may not require reliability. Transport layer requires some requirement from the application to application. TCP/IP suites provide two transport layers, TCP and UDP. IP use both the transport layer to enable the host end-to-end data transfer. TCP is considered reliable. Fully featured transport layer protocol which allow the packet delivery confirmation. How you receive the reliability? Once the message is received, which is sent by the sender to the receiver will send a kind of acknowledgement. Now you are 100% sure, oh, that guy called me and he said, yes, I got your message. Thank you very much. Or you can go online and you say, yes, the message is delivered and this is the signature of this person. So this is a very reliability, is providing reliability. UDP, in contrast, is a very simple, efficient protocol. It does not give you the reliability, which means it does not give you the guarantee the message is delivered or not. It just delivers it. If it doesn't deliver to the receiver side, they will ask you, can you please resend again? So for example, if it's an ordinary letter, you put the stamp of first, second class and hand over to the closest drop, post box. And now just pray that maybe it deliver or not. Maximum if it's not delivered, you might try to deliver again. Transport is reliable because it uses the packet delivery information, numbering and tracking data segment, acknowledgement received data, retransmitting and unacknowledged data after a certain period of time, and if the message is not delivered, you try to redeliver again. We use two protocols, TCP, as we told you, TCP transport is reliable because it supports packet delivery. Confirmation, there are three basic things in TCP: numbering, tracking segments, acknowledgement, and retransmission. So it receives the acknowledgement and retransmission if the acknowledgement does not receive after a certain period of time. That is how reliable it is. UDP on the other side, file sent to the server using the trivial file transfer protocol TFTP application using UDP segment and send the data as a best effort. You just hand over to the letterbox and that's it. Now just pray that it may deliver very nicely. Thank you. If the reliability is not required, then the UDP is a better transport protocol. UDP provides basic functions for data delivery segment between application and with a very low overhead. Because you don't need an acknowledgement, of course, that packet is very small, that segment is very small, and that's why hence that is quite fast. Especially like the voice traffic, use UDP, it's not TCP, because for voice you don't need an acknowledgement.
Extra packets are not added.
No. That's just quickly. Yeah, just like that. If there is a delay, you might say, okay, I will call you again. Okay, he might say, okay, can you please repeat again? That's the kind of reliability. So depending on the traffic, what application you use. TCP is better choice for the application which segments must arrive in the specific sequence number. Application in which the data must be fully received. Okay, and database, email, client. UDP is better choice for application that can tolerate some data loss during transition, but delay is not acceptable. For example, voice traffic cannot be delayed. If the voice traffic is delayed on the other side, the message may be out of order, or the person who is receiving that, he may not understand what you are trying to communicate. Live audio, live streaming, voice over IP is kind of a UDP example.